what page is this for you? 14? The dotted lines can be confusing, so for right now, make believe they're not there. I don't want to shade the shape because we do need the measurements inside, but the shape that you're trying to figure out the area for, I would like you to outline on your sheet so you can just kind of see it. Okay? So do that, everybody. What shape is that? What's the name of that shape? Alexandra? Correct, trapezoid. When you see a trapezoid, think triangles. All trapezoids are really a combination of two triangles put together. So if I know I'm going to decompose this into two triangles, I can go from any corner to any corner. I can go from upper right to lower left, or I can go from upper right to lower left. So what do you want to do? Because it really doesn't matter. Pick one. Upper left to lower right. So everybody, as neat as you can, make a nice straight line. I'm going to cheat and use the tool and make a triangle. Again, try to make believe the dotted lines are not there yet. We do need them eventually. You'll see that you'll need one of them. So now we have two triangles, and I'm going to call this triangle 1. Do you see triangle 1? It's right here. And this is triangle 2. What is the formula for the area of any triangle? Aiden. Base times height, divide by 2. Okay, of triangle 1, what's the base? What's the base? Steppy. Does everybody see 22?
Yeah.
Okay, great. And what about the height? Paul. Very good, it's 18. Don't forget, you got to still divide by 2. Okay, you could split one or the other because they're both even numbers, but only split one of them. What do you want to split, the 22 or the 18? Kyan. Okay, so then you got to deal with 22 times 11, which you may still have to do off to the side. So why don't you do that and tell me what 22 times 11 is. And if you have a calculator, that's fine too. Sorry, 18 times 11. 18 times 11 if we split the 22. Then if splitting one number confuses you, then that's fine. Just work with it. Then you got to do an extra step. 22 times 18 divided by 2. Aiden, what did you get? What? What did you get, Aiden? Not quite. 22 times 9. 198. Okay, triangle 2. Nick, what's the base of triangle 2? Amanda Rabick, what's the height? Great. 18, what's great about breaking up trapezoids is the height never changes for either one. It'll be the same height for both when you split it. Now it makes sense to split which number. Makes it so much easier. Right, which becomes, what's 9 times 3, everybody? So now I've got to add 27 plus 198 to get the total. And what does that come out to be? Nick Ellis. And now I'm going to tack on my units, which is squared meters. Okie doke. You have a plan of attack for everything? Okay, here's the clarification for the next page. Flips. Remember I said there was an edit? This is your shape. Whatever page this is, my page number does not match up with yours. Whatever this one is, that's my shape. And if it helps you, these really should be dotted lines because it's not part of the shape. Okay, so you guys are going to do that problem after I'm done with showing you one more, and that is the floor plan on, not the floor plan, but the house. Whatever page this is, it's around somewhere between 15 and 17. I'm sure you'll have a match. There you go, right in the middle. That's an old song right there. I have not heard live action. The music intermission is done. Okay, so here's a sketch of the house. It has to be painted. I hate scrolling back and forth, but I've got to. The windows and the door will not be painted. Calculate the area of the wall that will be painted. So we have to disregard the windows and the door. So if it helps you, very lightly, put some lines through it because that is not going to account for our area. Now, there's a hard way to do this and there's an easy way to do this. I want to do it the easiest way. So what's the easy way? What should we do? What's our plan of attack? What's our strategy? Will?
First, you find the area of the door and the windows, and
Oh.
subtract it.
Subtract it from?
The area of 12 times 8.
Okay, so we're going to find the area of the whole entire house, including the windows and the door. And then like Will said, we then subtract the pieces that we don't need, which are the two windows and the door. Let's start out with the hole, and let's call it the hole. Put like a little note at the upper left hand that this is the whole entire house, including the doors and the windows. And I don't want to scroll back and forth, so I'm going to call on you guys to plug in numbers for me. What's the base? What's the height? Remember, it's not divided by 2, it's a rectangle. 12 times 8, which you kind of should really know at this point. You really should know your 12 times tables, but if you don't, give you time. So D. Yep. I'm not going to worry about units yet, though, Joe. Let's keep it 96. Okay, window. Well, the windows, both of them are the same. So if I find one, I could easily double it to find both of them together. I believe that was 2 by 2, right? Total area is. And all I'm going to do to cheat down here is watch what I can do. And I would allow you to do the same. All I did is put the area 4, because I do have to make sure I know that I got to take away 2 4s from the hole. It would be fine, yeah. All right, now the door. All right, what's the base of the door? Is that right? 3? What's the height?
6.
All right, those are all my numbers, but well, what do I have to do now to put it all together? Back. Add what? Okay, so you can do 4 and 4 in your head, which is good. Take care of the small ones first. 8 plus. That's where you have to be careful. I kind of saw the way you were going and it was okay, but not quite. Mikey Sims. This is my hole, and I've got to take these pieces out. So there's ways you could do it. You could add these 3 pieces and subtract it from the 96. Or take the 96 and do them one at a time. 96 minus 4. then do minus 18, then do another minus 4. Well, I kind of like the way you did it. Let's add, you could do 4 plus 4 in your head, which is 8. And I think you could do 18 plus 8 in your head, 26. I got everything I need. And it just so happens, mental math, since they both end in 6, I bet you could do 96 minus 26 in your head. If you couldn't, you could show it here, it's fine, but 96 take away 26 is a perfect 70. What's our units? Thank you, feet squared. Now, I like this question because it makes you think, because this has absolutely nothing to do with area. It's just real world. If you now go to Home Depot and each can covers 30 square feet, how many cans of paint do you need to cover the walls? Gabby? Yeah, 3. You would have some left over though, wouldn't you? Because remember, you cannot go and order a half a can or 2/3 of a can of paint at the Home Depot. So you would need 3. That would cover 90, and you'd have enough leftover paint to cover another 20 square feet. So you need 3 cans.